Top 5 foods that prevent dialysis and heal your kidneys after 60. After 60, 1 in 3 adults silently loses kidney function without any warning. By the time symptoms appear, it's often too late, and dialysis or transplant may be the only path left. But research shows certain foods can slow this decline and protect fragile kidneys. Let us start with one of the most powerful: strawberries. These bright red fruits are more than just sweet treats. They carry special plant compounds that can calm down the silent fires of inflammation burning inside the body. Many people over the age of 60 struggle with this hidden battle every single day. The kidneys quietly filter the blood, but when inflammation and toxins pile up, they begin to weaken. Imagine asking a tiny sponge to soak up a dirty river for years. That is what the kidneys are forced to do. Strawberries come in as a helping hand, washing away some of that damage before it goes too far. One of the reasons strawberries are so protective is because of their rich supply of natural pigments called anthocyanins. These are the same compounds that give the fruit its bright red color. Inside the body, anthocyanins act like tiny shields, blocking harmful molecules that would otherwise scar the kidneys. These molecules, known as free radicals, attack healthy tissues and speed up decline. Anthocyanins calm them down and protect the delicate filters of the kidneys. Can you picture the difference between metal that rusts quickly in the rain and metal that stays strong when coated with protective paint? That protective layer is exactly what strawberries provide for aging kidneys. Another hidden treasure inside strawberries is ellagic acid. This powerful compound does more than protect against wear and tear. It also supports healthy repair inside kidney tissues. Studies on older animals with kidney disease showed something remarkable. When they were given strawberries, their kidney function stayed stronger for longer. The delicate filtering units, called nephrons, suffered less scarring. Fewer scars meant the kidneys could still do their job of cleaning the blood. What would it mean for someone over 60 to hold on to their natural kidney strength a few extra years? It could mean the difference between living freely and depending on dialysis machines. Strawberries also bring down swelling inside the body. A large study backed by the National Institutes of Health showed that diets with strawberries lowered levels of a marker of inflammation in the blood by 18%. That number may sound small, but even a slight drop in body-wide inflammation can protect the heart, blood vessels, and kidneys. Inflammation is like a slow-burning fire that never goes out. It eats away at tissues every single day. By putting out part of that fire, strawberries give the kidneys room to breathe and heal. Another benefit of strawberries is their low potassium level. Many people with kidney problems are warned to stay away from fruits high in potassium, such as bananas or oranges. Too much potassium can overwhelm weak kidneys and put the heart at risk. That is why strawberries are special. They are naturally safe for most kidney patients because they contain less than 250 milligrams of potassium in 1 cup. This makes them a sweet option that does not endanger the heart or overload the kidneys. Can you imagine the relief of enjoying a bowl of juicy strawberries without fearing harm to already fragile kidneys? The vitamin content in strawberries makes them even more valuable. A single cup delivers more than 1.5 times the daily need for vitamin C. This vitamin strengthens the immune system, helping older bodies fight infections that often trigger kidney decline. Vitamin C also helps build collagen, the protein that holds tissues together. Stronger tissues mean stronger blood vessels and healthier filters inside the kidneys. Along with vitamin C, strawberries provide manganese, a mineral that fuels antioxidant enzymes. These enzymes patrol the body, cleaning up harmful waste before it can scar organs. Every bite of strawberries gives the kidneys more tools to defend themselves. It is not only about nutrients. Strawberries also help with overall body balance. They are naturally low in calories with just about 50 calories per cup. For older adults who need to watch their weight and blood sugar, This makes strawberries a safe and satisfying choice. Keeping body weight in check lightens the load on the kidneys. Less body fat means lower blood pressure, better blood sugar, and reduced kidney strain. All of these factors add up over time, making strawberries a quiet but powerful ally. Consider how easy it is to incorporate strawberries into your daily meals. They can be eaten fresh, straight from the basket. They can be blended into a smoothie with water or almond milk for a refreshing drink. Frozen strawberries work just as well and keep their nutrients intact. Even adding them to a morning oatmeal can turn a plain meal into kidney-friendly protection. The only form that should be avoided is sugar-packed jams or syrups. Extra sugar damages blood vessels and speeds up kidney decline. Natural strawberries without heavy processing are the real medicine. Some may ask, how much is enough? A simple 1 cup serving a few times a week can already deliver powerful benefits. It does not take a mountain of fruit to make a difference. Consistency matters more than quantity. Imagine feeding your kidneys a gentle stream of protection every week. Over months and years, this steady care can mean the difference between slow decline and sharper health. But strawberries are only the beginning. Another fruit holds a different kind of strength for the kidneys. This one is rich in a compound called resveratrol, known to fight scarring and protect against high blood pressure. Let us now see why red grapes deserve a place right beside strawberries in the fight for kidney health. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from. If you're working to ease the kidney problem naturally, make sure to subscribe to Knowhow and turn on the notification bell. And if this content helps you, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it doesn't. I want to keep improving for you. Red grapes are more than a sweet snack. They are nature's way of handing the body a quiet but powerful weapon against kidney decline. Each small grape is packed with resveratrol, a compound found in the skin of red and black grapes. This compound has been studied for years, not only for heart health, but also for the way it protects the kidneys from scarring and inflammation. Imagine the tiny filters in the kidneys as delicate nets. Over time, those nets become damaged by toxins, high blood pressure, and uncontrolled blood sugar. Scar tissue begins to form, and the nets lose their ability to filter. Resveratrol acts like a repairman, slowing down the scarring process and protecting those delicate nets. Studies have shown just how powerful grapes can be. In one clinical trial published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, patients with chronic kidney disease who consumed grapes experienced a reduction in protein loss in the urine, a condition called proteinuria. Protein in the urine is one of the earliest and most serious warning signs that the kidneys are in trouble. The same study also showed that grapes lowered markers of oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is like rust inside the body, slowly breaking down cells and tissues. By lowering both protein leakage and oxidative damage, grapes showed they can guard the kidneys on 2 fronts at once. Why does resveratrol work so well? This compound does more than protect kidney tissues. It also improves the health of the inner lining of blood vessels, known as endothelial function. Healthy blood vessels are crucial for kidney health because the kidneys receive about 1/5 of the body's blood supply at any moment. When those vessels are stiff or clogged, the kidneys suffer. By relaxing blood vessels and improving blood flow, resveratrol ensures that the kidneys receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to keep filtering blood. Think of it like turning a clogged garden hose back into a smooth, steady flow of water. Better circulation means lower blood pressure, which is a lifeline for aging kidneys. High blood pressure is one of the main reasons kidneys fail in older adults. Grapes help ease this burden by gently lowering pressure inside the arteries. They also help balance cholesterol levels. High cholesterol clogs arteries and cuts off kidney blood supply. But grapes provide compounds that reduce harmful cholesterol while protecting the good kind. This dual action protects both the heart and the kidneys, two organs that often suffer together when health declines. 1 cup of grapes contains about 288 milligrams of potassium. That number is considered moderate. For people with kidney concerns, portion control is key. Too much potassium can put stress on weakened kidneys and may even affect heart rhythm. But in safe amounts, grapes provide all the protective benefits without causing harm. A small handful a day or a cup a few times a week is usually safe and beneficial for most people with kidney issues. This makes grapes not only a tasty option, but also a responsible one. It is important to choose the right form of grapes. Fresh grapes, whether red or black, provide the highest amount of protective compounds. Juicing is another option, but it must be unsweetened. Added sugars harm blood vessels and worsen kidney decline. A glass of natural grape juice can still deliver the resveratrol without the extra damage of refined sugar. Raisins also carry some of the same benefits, but they must be eaten in moderation. Because raisins are dried, their nutrients and sugars are concentrated, and this can put extra stress on blood sugar control if overdone. Beyond kidney health, grapes also bring a sense of relief for the whole body. They are hydrating, light, and refreshing. Each bite carries water, vitamins, and antioxidants. For older adults who often feel fatigued, a bowl of grapes can bring both nourishment and energy without feeling heavy. Grapes are easy to chew, easy to digest, and easy to enjoy. They fit into nearly every lifestyle, whether eaten as a quick snack, added to a salad, or frozen for a cooling treat. The emotional comfort of eating grapes should not be ignored. For many, grapes are linked with memories of family meals, fruit bowls on the table, or snacks shared with children and grandchildren. Food is not only about nutrients, it is also about joy, connection, and hope. When a food like grapes carries both emotional warmth and proven health benefits, it becomes more than just food. It becomes part of a healing journey. So, what does this mean for someone over 60 who wants to heal their kidneys naturally and prevent dialysis? It means that something as simple as a handful of grapes can lower the risk of kidney scarring, improve blood flow, balance cholesterol, and reduce pressure on the arteries. These small fruits pack a powerful punch, working quietly behind the scenes to protect life itself. Red grapes are not the only kitchen staple with surprising protective powers. Another common food, often overlooked, can bring just as much value to the kidneys. It is inexpensive, easy to find, and adds flavor to almost any meal. This food is the onion, and its hidden strength comes from a powerful compound called quercetin. Let us now explore how onions may hold the key to protecting aging kidneys. Whether yellow, white, or red, onions carry a compound called quercetin that acts like a shield against the damage caused by years of high blood sugar, high blood pressure, and silent inflammation. For many people over 60, these problems slowly chip away at kidney health without obvious warning until the damage is advanced. Quercetin enters the picture as a protector. It reduces swelling inside kidney tissues and prevents the kind of scarring that steals away filtering power. Imagine the kidneys as sponges that are asked to clean water every single day. Over time, they stiffen and lose their flexibility. Quercetin helps keep them soft, resilient, and capable of doing their job. One of the most striking things about onions is how well they support people with diabetes, a major cause of kidney decline in older adults. In a human trial, onion extract lowered fasting blood sugar and improved kidney markers in those living with type 2 diabetes. This is significant because high blood sugar slowly poisons the kidneys. It causes thickening of the tiny blood vessels and forces the kidneys to work harder than they were designed to. Lowering blood sugar with a natural food like onions not only benefits overall health, it directly spares the kidneys from years of strain. Onions also bring down blood pressure, another enemy of kidney strength. They support the release of a natural compound in the body called nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and allows blood to flow more freely. Imagine a tight garden hose being opened up so water moves without so much pressure. That is what happens inside blood vessels when nitric oxide levels rise. With better flow and less resistance, the kidneys receive a steady stream of blood without being battered by high pressure. For someone already struggling with fragile kidneys, this protection can mean the difference between slow decline and sudden crisis. Another reason onions are such a powerful ally is their ability to flavor food without salt. Salt is one of the most dangerous substances for people with kidney problems. Extra sodium causes the body to retain fluid, raises blood pressure, and accelerates kidney damage. Yet food without flavor can feel empty and unsatisfying. Onions step in as the perfect solution. They add depth, sweetness, and sharpness to meals without adding harmful salt. For older adults trying to protect their kidneys, cooking with onions can bring both enjoyment and safety. Nutritionally, onions are safe for daily use because they are low in potassium and phosphorus, two minerals that weak kidneys struggle to handle. One medium onion contains about 200 milligrams of potassium, a safe amount even for those who need to watch their intake. Phosphorus, which can build up in the blood when kidneys fail, is also low in onions. This makes them a food that can be enjoyed freely without fear of dangerous spikes in mineral levels. Can you imagine the relief of reaching for a food that tastes good, lowers blood sugar, improves blood pressure, and still keeps potassium levels in check? That is the gift onions bring. The best part is how easy onions are to use in everyday life. They can be sliced raw into salads for a crisp, tangy crunch. They can be lightly sautéed until golden to bring out their natural sweetness. They can be baked slowly, releasing flavors that add richness to any dish. No matter how they are prepared, onions hold on to their healing properties. The only caution is to avoid frying them in heavy oils or covering them in salt-filled sauces, which would undo their benefits. Onions may not look as glamorous as colorful fruits or exotic herbs, but their power lies in their simplicity and consistency. They are available everywhere, affordable, and versatile. Most importantly, they offer a level of kidney protection that is rare in such a common food. By reducing blood sugar, calming inflammation, lowering blood pressure, and replacing harmful salt, onions quietly take on four of the biggest threats to kidney health and help prevent dialysis naturally. Every meal that includes onions is another chance to protect the kidneys from decline. Over time, this daily support adds up, like bricks building a wall of defense. It may be hard to believe that something so ordinary could provide such extraordinary protection. Yet the evidence is clear. Onions deserve a permanent place on the plate of anyone who wishes to preserve kidney function after 60. Another fruit, known for its rich color and tart sweetness, holds the power to lower uric acid and calm the painful storms of gout that often strike those with weak kidneys. The next step leads us to cherries. If you're finding this helpful so far, please take a second to like this video. It may seem small, but it tells YouTube that this message matters and helps Knowhow reach more people who truly need it. If you believe others deserve this knowledge too, tap that thumbs up now. Cherries, whether sweet or tart, carry compounds that fight some of the most dangerous forces behind kidney decline. Their deep red color comes from anthocyanins, natural pigments that act as powerful antioxidants. These compounds protect the body from the damage caused by oxidative stress, which is one of the main drivers of kidney scarring and loss of function. Along with anthocyanins, cherries are rich in vitamin C, another shield against tissue breakdown. Vitamin C strengthens blood vessels, supports collagen production, and boosts the immune system. For someone over 60, these nutrients bring extra strength where the body needs it most. One of the greatest threats to aging kidneys is the buildup of uric acid in the blood. Uric acid is a waste product that should normally leave the body through urine, but when the kidneys are weak, it begins to pile up. High uric acid does more than strain the kidneys. It also triggers gout, a painful condition where sharp crystals form in the joints. The National Institutes of Health reported that eating cherries lowered uric acid levels by about 15%. This is not a small change. Even a modest drop in uric acid can mean fewer gout attacks and less stress on fragile kidneys. Imagine the relief of knowing that a simple bowl of cherries could ease both joint pain and kidney decline at the same time. Cherries also calm down inflammation inside the kidney tissues. Chronic inflammation acts like a slow fire that keeps burning, weakening the kidneys year after year. Left unchecked, it speeds up scarring and pushes people closer to dialysis. Cherries put out part of this fire. They lower C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation in the blood, and reduce the stress that damages cells. Studies on tart cherry juice show that patients with kidney problems had lower inflammation and less oxidative damage after adding it to their diets. Every sip or bite delivers compounds that act like bodyguards, protecting the kidneys from silent harm. Another way cherries support kidney health is through their effect on blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney failure. The tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys are not built to handle years of heavy pressure. They break down, scar over, and stop filtering blood properly. Cherries help by relaxing blood vessels and improving their flexibility. Healthier vessels mean smoother blood flow and lower pressure inside the kidneys. It is like repairing cracks in a dam before they spread and cause a flood. By improving vascular function, cherries protect the kidneys from one of their greatest enemies. Potassium levels are often a concern for people with weak kidneys. Too much potassium in the blood can cause muscle weakness and even dangerous heart rhythms. Cherries carry about 260 milligrams of potassium per cup. This is a safe amount for most people, as long as portions are kept in check. A small handful each day provides all the benefits without overwhelming the kidneys. Moderation is the key that unlocks cherries' healing potential without crossing into danger. The way cherries are consumed matters as well. Fresh cherries are the best option, carrying the full package of nutrients without added sugar. Tart cherry juice has also been studied, but it must be unsweetened. Added sugar cancels out many of the benefits by raising blood sugar and damaging blood vessels. A simple glass of natural tart cherry juice can lower inflammation and oxidative stress while keeping blood sugar steady. Dried cherries may be tempting, but they are often coated in sugar, which makes them less friendly for kidney health. Choosing wisely ensures that the body receives the healing properties without extra harm. Beyond the science, cherries also offer comfort and joy. Their bright color and sweet tart taste bring a sense of freshness and life. For older adults who may feel limited in food choices due to kidney restrictions, cherries are a gift. They provide flavor, variety, and even a sense of indulgence without risk when eaten in moderation. Food is not only about survival, it is also about feeling alive and enjoying small pleasures. Cherries deliver both nourishment and delight in one bite. The protective effects of cherries extend beyond the kidneys. By lowering uric acid, easing inflammation, and supporting blood vessels, they also guard the heart and joints. The body works as one system, and when the kidneys suffer, the heart and joints often suffer too. Cherries bridge the gap, offering benefits that ripple through the entire body. They reduce the risk of painful gout flares, lower blood pressure, and keep circulation strong. For someone facing the daily challenges of aging, that kind of wide-reaching protection is priceless. Cherries may be powerful, but they are not the final step in the journey of protecting aging kidneys. There is another food, leafy and green, that holds even greater strength in its leaves. This food provides essential vitamins, guards against high blood pressure, and reduces inflammation. It is easy to find, simple to prepare, and surprisingly gentle on the kidneys. The next food is kale, and it deserves a place in every home where kidney health is a priority. Kale often gets called a superfood, and for good reason. It's one of the top kidney healing foods that can help prevent dialysis, especially after 60. This leafy green holds an incredible amount of nutrients in every bite, yet it remains gentle enough to be included in a kidney-friendly diet when portions are watched carefully. For people over 60 who worry about their kidneys, kale can be both a shield and a healer. It is one of the few foods that combine vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber in a form that is safe, satisfying, and deeply protective. The best part is that kale offers all of this while keeping potassium low, which is a constant concern for those living with kidney disease. One of kale's strongest gifts is its rich supply of vitamin K. This vitamin plays a quiet but powerful role in keeping blood vessels healthy. As the kidneys weaken, calcium often builds up in the arteries, making them stiff and narrow. This leads to high blood pressure and raises the risk of heart problems, which are already common in people with kidney issues. Vitamin K helps guide calcium into the bones where it belongs and keeps it from hardening the arteries. For older adults, this can mean more flexible blood vessels, smoother circulation, and less strain on the kidneys that depend on steady blood flow. Kale is also loaded with vitamin C, another crucial nutrient for protecting aging bodies. Vitamin C strengthens the immune system, supports collagen production, and shields tissues from oxidative stress. This matters greatly for the kidneys, which face daily exposure to toxins and waste in the blood. When oxidative stress builds up, it scars and weakens the delicate filters inside the kidneys. Vitamin C acts like a protective barrier, reducing this damage and helping the kidneys last longer. A single cup of raw kale can provide more than enough vitamin C to support these defenses. The deep green leaves of kale also contain beta-carotene, a compound the body converts into vitamin A. This nutrient helps protect vision, supports skin health, and strengthens the immune system. But its role in kidney health is just as important. Beta-carotene fights inflammation and reduces oxidative stress, two forces that quietly push kidneys toward failure. Studies on leafy greens, including kale, have shown that diets rich in these nutrients can lower the risk of chronic kidney disease progression by up 23% in older adults. That number is not just a statistic. It represents more years of freedom, more time without dialysis, and more moments spent with loved ones. Potassium is always a concern in kidney disease, but kale has a surprising advantage. Unlike spinach, which carries high potassium levels, kale has only about 80 milligrams per cup when raw. This makes it one of the safest leafy greens for people with kidney problems. It can be eaten in small salads, lightly steamed, or even baked into crispy chips with a touch of olive oil and very little salt. This allows older adults to enjoy greens without the constant fear of potassium overload. With careful portion control, kale brings powerful nutrition while still protecting the balance the kidneys need. Kale also supports heart health, which is closely tied to kidney strength. The same antioxidants that protect the kidneys also help lower cholesterol and improve blood vessel function. When cholesterol levels drop, arteries stay clearer and blood pressure becomes easier to manage. Since high blood pressure is both a cause and a result of kidney disease, keeping it under control is one of the most important steps in protecting kidney health. Kale works quietly in the background, easing this burden and helping both the heart and kidneys thrive. The fiber in kale should not be overlooked either. Fiber helps regulate blood sugar, supports digestion, and encourages healthy weight management. For people over 60, blood sugar control is especially important since diabetes is a leading cause of kidney failure. By slowing down sugar absorption and supporting better gut health, kale reduces pressure on the kidneys. It also helps clear excess cholesterol from the body, further protecting circulation. Even small amounts of kale can add up to meaningful changes over time. The antioxidants in kale go beyond just vitamin C and beta-carotene. Compounds like lutein and zeaxanthin protect vision, which often declines in older age. Polyphenols and flavonoids found in kale reduce inflammation across the body. These compounds act like tiny repair workers, moving through tissues to calm stress and repair damage. For kidneys already struggling against years of wear, this ongoing repair work is vital. It slows the march towards scarring and keeps filtration capacity stronger for longer. Kale's versatility makes it easy to include in daily meals without feeling restricted. A small handful can be added to a salad for freshness. Steaming kale softens its texture and makes it easier to digest. Baking kale into chips with just a light drizzle of oil creates a crunchy snack that feels indulgent but remains safe. For those who enjoy soups or stews, a few leaves of kale can be stirred in at the end to add nutrients without overwhelming the dish. Each method offers variety, which helps maintain a diet that feels enjoyable instead of limiting. Of course, moderation is key. Even though kale is low in potassium compared to other greens, eating it in very large amounts could still add stress to weakened kidneys. Controlled portions are what make it safe. For most people with kidney disease, a half cup to 1 cup of raw kale in a meal is well tolerated. Preparing it with minimal salt ensures the benefits are not undone, since excess sodium is one of the greatest enemies of kidney health. If this video was helpful, please don't leave without subscribing to Knowhow. And if you feel like I truly understood your struggle and offered a solution that matters, type the word relief in the comments. I'd love to know if this helped you.